Previously on Dances with Dice. When last we left our heroes, Eisen, the half-elf cleric, Karma, the tiefling wizard, and Emiria, the elven monk, they had returned home after a long and arduous time spent in the time-locked town of Cherrywood. Emiria, having gained new insight and a new path forward as her adventures with our intrepid heroes continue, and Eisen, learning about their new bartender and a favor finally being called in. As we rejoin our heroes, as they await a fateful meeting with the Council of Neverwinter, what new hardships, new adventures, and new mysteries await them this week on Dances with Dice.
Karma, what have you wanted to do during your time off?
Well, that knocks off literally the list. I've been making a list, and finding a bartender was on my list.
Okay,
literally,
well.
that was one of the things I was gonna do. So
Checked off.
Cool. The next thing on my list was I was actually Karma is going to attempt or make depending on how the first one goes or the second one or the third. One of the things Karma wanted to try to do was try to scry on Quinn.
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever actually said his name out loud before.
You have not.
I heard nothing.
I mean, your character heard nothing. Your character's drunk. You as a player, though, are capable of ignoring facts that you already have.
Yeah.
My character didn't hear shit.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if ever. I don't think I've ever actually, because he's only been known as Q this whole time. AO.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. You can because you have scry now, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have the scrying spell.
Okay.
She's going to attempt to scry on him once, twice. Maybe, it depends on, I guess, how the first one. If the first one's successful, it depends on how the first successful attempt goes. On how many times she actually does it.
And then what is scry? Scry is a 5th level.
I think so. I think I'd forgotten to.
Yeah, scry. Yeah, scrying's a 5th level spell. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So save modifier. Okay. Yeah. You know the target well.
So he has a -5.
Has a -5.
And then I don't think I have a body part, unless it depends on what you count on what I'm using to scry on him.
Well, would you have? That's the question that I'm trusting you as a kid. Would you have kept anything from your previous life?
That's the thing. We have the letter. We have the letter that we have his signature, and I have the thing. I have the thing. I don't know if we've never revealed the thing firsthand, but
because that's more of a focus for him to grab onto you. It's something that he put on you, but it's not a possession of his.
But I do have his signature. We still have the letter that has his signature and his seal.
Okay, the seal I'll count. I'll say with the seal you have a possession or garment, so that's an addition. So it's -9 to the save.
Yeah. So he has a -9 to his.
Okay. And what's your save?
Save 17.
17. Okay, and it's wisdom or?
I think so. You can see.
It's a wisdom save against yours, correct?
Yeah, I think it's a wisdom save.
Okay. Then all right. So, you sit in your room and you focus yourself. You focus your energies. And
I don't think I can sit on the bed because I still.
You
have
cannot.
Because
you cannot.
The lead-lined curtains around my bed.
All right.
So she's just sitting in a chair, and she's got the seal in her hand, and she is just she's very visibly
So it's a wisdom save. It was -9, and yours is what, a 17?
17 DC.
17. Wow. you reach your mind's eye out, and you enter into this like gray, almost rain cloud of a space, and you focus very, very hard. And at least on this first one, you like feel the energy reach out, and then it retreats, and you wake back in your own skull. Honestly, like, you did about as well as you could. He has a plus 11 to his wisdom save.
Motherfucker!
And he rolled a 15, but minus 9 is he literally rolled a 17. So that's your first one, so that's 24 hours. I'll say you can try this. We'll say you can try this like three times total.
Okay.
Because everyone's gotten 3 rolls. You can try two more times.
Then yeah, I'll try. The next day she'd try again. Do you want me to go in between what she would do in between that time?
We'll say
we'll
say
do you want to get
we'll
through
do the
this?
scries first, and then we'll assume that everything happened in between.
Okay, yeah.
Unless something you're going to do in between is monumentally important to the scry.
I don't know. The other things I wanted her to do.
Okay, if nothing's monumentally important to the scry, we'll get through the scries first.
Okay, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's monumentally important to the scry.
Ooh, okay. No, the second one fails. He rolled a 6.
Okay.
So on the second day, you're able to push past, and your mind like splits like the gray like curtain, and you find yourself your little like scrying orb, your mind's eye. It's in a dark room of some kind. You can see a fireplace sitting. You can see a fireplace lit. It looks almost like a study or a library. There's a large, tall chair. Like Gesundheit.
Thank you.
There's a large leather chair in the center of the room.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Do you need the picture that I had drawn before? Do you want me to send you the picture of him?
Send it to me again. I know I've got it, but I just don't have it on me. There's a large leather chair in the center of this room, and you can just out of the periphery of your vision see that there's people moving around the room. The room's not empty. And you see a figure standing in front of the chair, like with their back to the fireplace, dressed in armor, an elvish woman. You can hear her speaking a little bit about, troop placements and movements, things like that. Oh, excuse me. But your mind, you kind of tune that out just a little bit as you look at the man sitting in the chair, a red tiefling.
I just sent you his picture.
Thank you. Over text or Discord?
Text.
Thanks. Okay.
You'll get it in a second.
Great. So you see a tiefling. He's a red tiefling, taller than you remember, but still that same spiny, almost dragon-like tail that you remember so well. Arms and face a little bit more scarred than you remember. A little bit more of a beard, a dark black beard, kind of wreathing his face, covering up a couple of scars. Same cruel eyes that you remember so much. Wearing armor now, wearing like it seems like a light leather armor of some kind. But that same smug look of contentment that he had at all times just on his face as he listens very softly and carefully. The elvish woman talking mainly about just, where certain members and troops and places that the Legion had taken and were in the process of moving towards. And Karma, I'd like you to roll a perception check for me, please.
That is a 15 plus 2, so 17.
All right, it was a 17. You're able to see that at his side, you see the blade of embers, or the phoenix blade strapped to his side that he has, and he has that at least in his possession. And you're watching, like he's just nodding along, not speaking or saying anything, and then very slowly you see like his he holds one finger up to the elvish woman, and his eyes, he doesn't move his head at all, but you watch as his eyes rotate upward, looking upward through hooded lids. And as he looks up, you see a soft smile, but one that you know just is full of menace and pain. And before your scry ends, you hear just two words in your mind. Hello, Evie. And then your scry immediately ends.
Karma immediately, like, coming out of it, just is like gripping her thighs, like, cause like she was like kind of sitting, like she had like I imagine she was like sitting at the desk, and she had like the seal, the letter with the seal in front of her, and she's like gripping. She's like opens up her eyes, and so her eyes like blink back to normal, because her eyes do the thing where I think her irises overtake.
The irises expand.
The red iris expands.
Yes.
So her eyes are turning normal. Just like gripping her thighs, just because that was the first time she'd really seen him in that she knew was present moment. And he was aware that she was watching him.
Yep, you can roll to see a scrying orb. And as you're sitting there, and just kind of like recollecting yourself, you receive a message. Why'd you have to run off so soon? Don't worry, love. We'll be seeing each other again. Toodles. And the
Fuck does he say toodles too?
And the message and
Motherfucker.
and the message ends.
Eisen has PTSD.
You can respond if you would like, because it is a message spell, so you have 25 words.
Fuck.
You don't have to.
I know
Fuck.
What'd you say, Morgan?
Just say that exactly. Just, fuck.
Fuck.
Dude, Channel Geralt. Channel Geralt of Rivia. Fuck.
Toss a coin to your wizard. She needs some therapy.
Okay, she's going to reply.
Okay.
But she's going to reply in giant. So
okay.
She doesn't even know if he'll understand her. She doesn't even know if he'll understand. He might, but
okay.
But she's replying in giant.
Actually, I'll say you would know that he does speak giant, just based on time spent together.
Well, she's still gonna reply in giant. Guidance will have justice, and that's it.
Okay. You don't receive anything back, and that will take care of at least your scrying. What else did you want to do? You said you had a list?
Yeah, she also wanted to keep looking into that book that she has, the history of the gods as told by mortals.
Okay.
Also, I have 3 diamonds. I just looked at my list. I noticed I have 3. I have my list of things I need to remember. List of things to remember. Number 1, fuck their dad.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I'm sorry. Why? I don't know why I'm like this. And then one of them is like history of the gods as told by mortals, and then below that is 3 diamonds for some reason.
All right, you've got 3 diamonds. You've got some res fodder.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm holding on to that. Yeah, I'm also gonna try to keep reading the book.
Okay. Roll me. Just roll me 1 intelligence check, please.
Mm-hmm. Do I do? I just add my
plus 5.
Modifier?
Just intelligence modifier.
That's a 16.
16. Okay. What are you trying? Is there something specific you're trying to discern, or are you just trying to get general information?
I'm actually gonna look more into the god Kronos.
Okay.
With the watch, since I still have the watch, so I guess
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out more about what this watch does and what it means, because we never really entirely figured out what like I had suspicions, but we never figured out what it means when those cracks happened.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out what other properties are about this. Can we use this watch in the battle? Is there anything we can
You dig through the book. You dig through the book, and the book is very general knowledge. It's very much History 101, but for gods. But not unlike when you are not allowed to cite Wikipedia as a source, but you just go to the footnotes and find the sources that they used. You're able to find specifically a historian of Kronos, and you were able to pull a couple books out and do some more research, and you'd deep dive for about 3 or 4 weeks, just looping deeper and deeper and deeper into the lore of Kronos. And you discover that the watch, this watch is it's a ritualistic piece, technically, of Kronos' hand. And within both palms of Kronos' hands, there is traditionally a pocket watch, and then on the other side, a sundial, which is representative of the time you control and the time beyond your control. And so by having depending on what you have, because Kronos will give these when they feel it is necessary to mortals who need their assistance. When you have the sundial, you have control of time outside yourself. So on some level, you can control the flow of time as it exists in nature. When you have the watch, you are able to summon Kronos and ask of them either a boon or a question. And the cracks within the watch represent the boon or question's resonance in regards to time and space. So there are 3 cracks up until what would be the 3 on a clock face, representing that Kronos gave you guys the understanding and ability of what was happening within the town. That is a fairly large question answered. So you can try to summon Kronos again, from what you basically discerned, you can try to summon Kronos again and see if they'll be able to help you, but you don't know what effect that will have and if it's even possible given what power remains within the watch.
So I've learned that we could use the watch potentially to summon the power of Kronos.
You can resummon Kronos' avatar, but you don't know if what you will ask is feasible given what power remains in the watch. Because so to give you an idea, if the watch with no cracks is at 100% power, it's now at 85% power. And so it's going to come down to what you are asking at the time and if it's feasible given what remains in the watch. If you had the sundial, this is something that you as you read, the sundial is the more important artifact. The sundial is the more powerful artifact, but this is also why Kronos keeps that very close to themselves. The watch is generally given more freely because it relates to an individual or a group of people, not the world itself.
So using the watch, it's less of a commune and more of a requesting a favor.
Yes, because commune was only yes or no questions. You would have Kronos arrive and be there, not unlike when you guys were in the field. Okay. So you would be speaking to the avatar of Kronos again. Whether they can help you with what you're asking at that specific moment is going to be up in the air with what power they have.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, it's good to know about the watch. Carmen's definitely keeping that close to her person.
Okay.
She's holding on to that. I guess after that, I have 2 things.
Okay.
Quality time with friends.
Okay.
Karma wants to spend time with both Emiria and with Eisen.
Okay. And
what activities they want to do, I guess, might depend on what they're up to at the time.
Sure.
But she wants to boost those bonds, as it were.
Okay. And then what was the other? You said 2 things. So what's the other thing?
The other thing was she wanted to try to, if possible, she already did scry on Quinn though. She wanted to try to induce visions.
Okay. We'll do the visions first. Roll a d100.
Okay. me grab the 100s. Got, there we go. 2 100s. Alright, that is a 64.
64. Okay. All right, so actually I need to roll for this.
You have a really weird dream of your teeth falling out.
You sit and you focus. You sit and you focus, and your mind travels back many years to a moment that you know all too well because you have replayed it in your head over and over and over again. And it is that dark, regretful day when when Imelda was supposed to die. And for the first time in a long time, you're watching this from almost a third-person perspective, and you see something new. And you finally notice, or maybe have observed for the first time in years, is that as the killing blow appeared to be struck, since you're finally watching it not from your perspective, but from the outside looking in, you see that Amiria was never...
Imelda.
I'm sorry, not Imelda. There's two, sorry. You see that Imelda had already found a way to extricate herself from the situation and was already moving away from the blow. So only from your angle, from the angle that you were standing at, and more importantly, when you first had your vision, only from where you were standing did it look like it would be a killing blow. And while she falls to the ground in the same way that you had seen in the past, you now see that it was in reality a feint for her to try to distract your bounty target, give you an opening to capture them. And then when she finally sees that you've done nothing, she leaps up and is forced to stab him in the neck, killing him in what was supposed to be a capture of a live bounty. And as you look at this and contemplate and watch the fight that you have seen start over and over again in your mind many times, your vision ends and you're yanked back into your room.
So, the future wasn't changed. Imelda never changed the future. Karma's gonna just go have another crisis, I guess. Because she thought this whole time that Imelda had somehow changed the future. And now she's realizing Imelda had never changed the future. It was just that she'd interpreted her own damn vision wrong. So now she's questioning once again if the future can change, which is making her question once again of when she's gonna die. So Karma's gonna have another crisis, I guess, about whether she thought this whole time that she was learning that the future can change, and now she's learning that maybe the future can't change. She's relearning what she had already been taught, and that the future cannot change, and the future is quite in fact set in stone. So,
Hannah, roll me an intelligence check.
That is a 14 plus 5, 19.
19. I'll say this as you ponder this and you have your crisis. The one thought that rings out in your head, the one thought that I guess keeps coming back is it that the future cannot change, or is it that interpretations dictate fate and not the other way around? And we'll leave you with that to crisis over.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, we now have family time. Because Karma was very insistent that everybody hang out and have a nice dinner together.
we're gonna love each other and you're gonna like it.
Eisen's still a little bit like.
This is days later. You're not,
That
not
was a
drunk
good-
anymore.
You think I was gonna stop at 1?
Eisen, the other thing Eisen does during this time frame is develop alcoholism.
Become a raging alcoholic.
Because that isn't already a thing.
I'll say you guys are cooked a delicious.
Eisen has a lot to forget. No.
I'll say this: you guys are all cooked a delicious dinner. Draft actually, very specifically, you'll notice this. This is the first time Draft has ever chosen to join you guys for kind of a little group meal.
Karma like does little like place things and who sits next to who, and she makes sure that Draft and Mary are sitting next to each other.
Okay.
If I can't,
Eisen watches.
if I can't fuck your dad, then I'm
Eisen-
gonna make
Eisen-
sure your sister gets fucked.
Eisen watches this, and it's just like.
Barry does not serve the berry special tonight, but he does serve a delicious, like groggy rum punch of some kind. It's fruity and fragrant. Fruity and fragrant.
Flagrant.
It's like,
It's very flagrant.
ooh,
Oh, woo.
Barry go ooh woo and make the dwinks. It's fruity. It's fragrant. It's like a mix of like sangria and like a rum punch. It's very, very delicious. A beautiful like roast chicken with potatoes and vegetables is brought out. There's like sides of like delicious salads and a small like pot of like potato and cheddar cheese soup bubbling away. And all of you guys it's a delicious, wonderful meal. You guys are all treated very, very well. Amiria, this might be like the nicest meal you've had in about a year. Thinking about it, given that you've been kind of out and about on the road for a while, so it's a change of pace in terms of food that you're probably used to. And I would like everyone, please, because you know, like Draft is like there and like conversing and things, but you also notice that her hands keep flipping back to a small book that she has in her hands. I would like everybody to roll a perception check, please.
Ooh, that's a 17 plus 2.
17 plus 2.
I'm rolling really good.
What'd you roll?
I swear to God, I hate him. I hate him. He rolled a nat 20. I hate him so much.
That's why I wasn't moving.
That's why-
All right.
Alex is just looking at me, like holding his chin in his hand, like.
All right. So a nat 20 from
wanna
Alex. So that's
fight
20
Alex.
plus what?
What's my?
It's perception.
What did Morgan roll?
I have a +6.
Okay, so
So
26.
26.
Morgan, what did you roll? Perception.
19.
19. Okay. Draft is not very good at hiding things. Karma, you'll recognize the book immediately. You notice that she has borrowed your tome of charisma and inspiration.
She's trying to know how to talk to people.
And very specifically, you guys are all able to see this. Very specifically, it's open to a page. It's open to a page about, and the title of the page you can just kind of make out is how to talk to somebody you like. And then like as she notices all of you like kind of looking, like she immediately like snaps the book closed and kind of buries it in her pocket, just like. So how was your trip? Like voice like rises about 3 octaves, just like.
I feel like Karma's doing that thing from SpongeBob where he's like, "You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?"
It's like
The super.
Karma's just like leaning in, looking at her like, I know.
So she just kind of looks like, yeah, how was how was your trip?
How was your trip?
I can't make my voice crack. Sorry.
I don't know, guys. How was the trip? I think I really, I think I really liked the trip.
Jesus Christ.
I kept a dragon from killing Eisen, so that was net good, I think.
Yeah, I really liked that.
Eisen's like a fucking 5-year-old.
I got bitch slapped by a dragon.
Oh, that's.
I especially like that.
Eisen, damn, like keep it in the bedroom, I guess.
Draft's like,
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Oh my God, Eisen!
Draft is like, draft.
Eisen's had at least 3 of those grog punches by now.
Karma is like what the fuck?
A draft.
She's looking at Amiria like, Amiria, what is going on? What is this? I've never seen him. Amiria.
Draft looks at like you, Karma. It's like, oh my goodness, that's so. Are you okay? Is everything? I mean, God, dragons are. The world's terrifying and people are terrifying. Lots of things are terrifying, but a dragon's extra terrifying.
It is. It's okay. He was in like a human form when he did it. So like it hurt. But it do be like that sometimes. But Amiria became best friend. You should talk to Amiria about it, because Amiria like became. Wow, I sound like I am literally from Orange County. I sound like I am from the San Gabriel Valley. You should talk to Amiria about it, because Amiria was great. Amiria got to talk to the dragon. Amiria, why don't you tell Draft about it? And like
just
Karma like sits on her, like rests her chin on her palms, just like looking at Amiria, looking at Draft,
like
Amiria.
the bitch straw like just hanging out the side of her mouth. Draft turns to you, Amiria, and just just like, it's like that sounds incredibly interesting. You became friends with it. Usually you don't become friends with the dragon. So she's just like trailing off into like dragon statistics and like the history of dragons. Like she's like very obviously nervous.
It's like
I just slowly reach into my pocket and pull out the dragon scale.
Oh my God.
Her eyes go like dinner plate sized at that. And she's like, oh my God, that is you were freely given the scale of how old was the dragon?
Balls.
Fucking old. Old as balls. Damn you.
his balls.
We're old, Money Gatsby. How old? Super old. Old as balls.
Old as balls.
It's like an ancient freely being given a scale by an ancient dragon. That's incredible. It's unheard of. She like her hand like she does like that like little like grabby hand motion and like catches herself for a moment, just like no, wait, not mine. You see like the wizard and like the potion maker in her like take over and go like feral for half a second, like must make
Spell
something.
component.
Like she's kind of like frothing a little bit, like
Yeah, it's like
How to-
spell components.
How to-
Give.
How to seduce the wizard.
Just bring her like weird bug parts. Then she like catches herself like Amiria, that's incredible. I've studied dragons and the things you can make out of bits and pieces for years, and I've never heard of a scale freely being given. That's wow. And like she's kind of like a little starstruck now, and just like looking at you, Amiria.
We bonded over both being old as balls, at least in comparison to our company here. I'm old.
How to seduce a woman. I'm old.
God, you guys are both so bad at this.
I have a +0 in karma, and I'm charisma. In charisma, and I'm trying to act that way.
It's good. It's very good.
Karma's
to be given something like that, the dragon must have to really liked her.
Is Eisen okay?
Eisen, roll a Constitution save, please.
Eisen is being like a lot more horny on Maine than he usually is.
You have a +1 to your con save.
11.
11. You're drunk. You're definitely drunk. The room's spinning a little bit, dog. You're just like it's you're feeling a little bubbly. You're feeling a little bubbly in the guts right now. But the Barry hasn't stopped, refilling the punch bowl, so at least for now.
Can I make a wisdom check to maybe slow down a bit?
With disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you are drunk.
Don't puke on Zach's couch. He'll never let you live it down.
It wasn't
That was my couch.
It wasn't my.
Yeah,
it
it wasn't
my
even
couch.
yours, but
But it was his alcohol that was
Was
making
my
it
booze.
The
happen.
disadvantage is a
Yep.
15.
15. You.
Oh wait, wisdom. It's a 16. Sorry.
16.
I was
You-
thinking it was still.
You recognize it's like, you know what? Maybe I'm okay for now, and you like put the drink
Put
down.
it down.
Put it down. We'll see if you return to it later. But draft is like draft after like gushing over dragons for a little bit. It's like Amiria, if you're even as well if you're as well traveled as you say you are, I would love to see some of the other things you might have collected.
she's well traveled.
Oh my god.
oh my god, I can't believe
My
you.
sister, I'm going to fuck with her. Like,
Oh fuck me.
Karma's like looking over at Aizen, like
I make eye contact and just crack my knuckles.
she just cracked her knuckles at you, Aizen. Sorry, Alex stepped away. He's getting himself some chicken.
How
But I
dare
hope
he?
he knows that your sister cracked her knuckles at you.
my sister or you did?
Amiria cracked her knuckles at you.
Draft just kind of like powers through, and like you can like she kind of powers like, and like you hear her speech like speeding up as she goes. It's like, I mean if you're as like well traveled and you have this amazing thing just after one adventure with these lovely people, I would certainly appreciate and love going over more things you might possibly have and be able to make some helpful things for you.
Aizen, she called us lovely people. Aizen, she called us lovely people. We're lovely people.
There's like a
Are
5
you just
second.
realizing this?
There's like a
I already
5
knew I
second
was
pause as
lovely.
Amiria's processing.
All right,
Amiria.
go ahead.
There's like a 5 second pause as Amiria processes this, and then she's like, I have some stuff in my pack upstairs. If you could take a look and see if any of that is helpful.
She has stuff in her back, Aizen. Aizen, she has stuff in her back.
Oh, she's gonna have some stuff in her pack.
She has some stuff in her back.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like at this point both Aizen and Karma have like shrunk down to their chibi forms and they're like dancing on the table. And in like it's like 2 frames of animation like every time it's like they just dance back and forth in chibi form. And Amiria roll an insight check, please.
Insight. 17.
17. Okay. With a 17, you see that Draft is definitely very interested and would love to see some of the things. Would love to see some of the things from your adventures.
She wants to get her hands on my spell components.
She wants to get her hand. She wants to get her hands on your spell components. But you like as you're like looking at this, you realize like, oh god, this oh god, this like this, and then like, you remember the book she was reading. It's like, oh god, there's like a moment of like realization and possibly terror, depending on how you feel about this. But you realize like, oh god, she doesn't just want a knight; she actually likes me. And she is fully invested in like,
Wait.
yes, she just wants to see spell components right now and spend time with you.
Wait, what if that was an Amiria intended? Amiria wasn't making any sexual innuendos. Amiria was literally offering, you want to see this neat rock I found?
No, Amiria was absolutely thinking it was an innuendo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like,
So
Amiria was gonna...
Draft actually wants to look at things.
no, Draft very much. Draft is like Draft basically sees this as 100% like, oh great, I can spend time with this girl who, I can spend time with Amiria who she definitely has a crush on. But she's also like so baby innocent. It's like, oh great, spell components. I know how to talk about those things so I can avoid being awkward around this girl I find hot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's not making the innuendos.
None whatsoever.
at
This
all.
is literally,
It's
I
all-
can't wait to see the cool rock you have, Amiria.
They're gonna go upstairs and Amiria's gonna take off her shirt and then be like absolutely baffled as to what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, she's just like, wait, so where's the neat... Oh.
Okay, so all right,
So does Amiria know that?
no, so Amiria, I'll say like Amiria, like you as you guys are walking upstairs, and you think over and like you look at like Draft like just like beaming like very happily beside you, and as you get to the door and like you like reach your hand up to like the first button on your shirt to start undoing it. Like the realization hits you. It's like, oh God, this girl actually likes me, and she thinks I'm gonna show her a shiny rock.
Shit, I have to go find a shiny rock.
So do with that what you will.
Karma is just like sipping her drink.
We don't know that.
Karma's sipping her drink, very proud of herself.
Yeah. Eisen and Karma both still downstairs at the dinner table.
We're both still like.
Okay. All right.
So what it?
You got guacamole in your beard, Eisen. Shh. You got guacamole in your
Fantasy
beard.
guacamole.
You have fantasy guacamole in your beard, Eisen.
All right.
That is to say, Alex, you have some form of chicken or guacamole in your beard.
Oh
wait, it fell.
Okay, so we'll leave you two for now. So Amiria, what do you want to do? What do you want to do here?
What do you want to fucking do?
I thought this was gonna be like a fade to black up until like 5 seconds ago.
Also, like, here's the
not
problem.
even in
You
a
thought
sexy
you were
way.
fucking. She wants to see a cool rock.
Oh, you have a cool rock though, Amiria.
I mean, here's the thing. If you want, I will
Yeah,
absolutely
wait,
let you just.
wait. Zach, Hannah, what did that mean? Hannah, what were you implying there?
That you've got the strap, I assume.
Or does she
Is
have?
air quote the Rock a strap, Hannah? What the fuck?
You have Dwayne the Rock Johnson in your closet.
Oh goddamn!
Dwayne the Rock Johnson is a spell component. It is canon.
Oh, here's the rock. You open the door. It's Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm like this.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna just work under the assumption that somehow the Rock is the strap.
That was
Awful.
the joke I was making, but I also don't want to make Morgan uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
I mean, Eisen's sitting here going, "Wait, one rock with the? Don't women have two rocks?"
I'm what? What?
Eisen's very confused. Eisen thinks rocks is boobs.
Actually, he was like,
How many
'cause
rocks?
men have stones, but women also have rocks, but they're like inside of them.
Oh my god.
This has gone off the rails.
Karma at this
so
point
deeply.
is just like staring at Eisen and just like kind of writing down just things he says. like-
Eisen's like, ovaries?
She's just amazed. Barry, I love you. You are my best friend. I love you.
I appreciate the opportunity.
I appreciate this opportunity as well.
All right, so okay. Before we completely lose the plot, Amiria, what do you want to do? You can, if you want, you can absolutely just
Seduce Zach.
full bore. God,
Okay,
no.
Hannah,
full
you have to
bore
never
this.
say that to me ever again.
That's like that felt weird for me.
If I ever hear you say those awful words ever again, I will never speak to you. Zach knows this isn't an insult, but dear God.
I mean, it's like it's. I know it's not. I know it's not an insult. But it's just like I'm just like sorry. I'm whiplashing myself right now. Sorry. All right.
Okay.
So, Amiria, what do you want to do with this situation? Because you have all the knowledge in the world. Draft absolutely thinks that you are gonna show her like some cool thing.
And I will, because I have the sword from Mathis. That was weird timey nonsense. Boom.
What an excellent save.
No, I was not just going through all my notes and seeing the items that I have.
It's just like shit. Fuck. What do I have?
Fuck. I need to show the cute wizard something really neat.
Okay, so as you both enter your room and she kind of like sits down, you watch as like Mary, you watch as Draft's eyes kind of like go from like the bed to like a chair, back to the bed, back to a chair. Oh my fucking god! She's not 100% certain where to sit, so she like very tentatively sits down on kind of like the edge of the bed, like puts her hands in her lap, and just kind of looks at you. It's like so. What have you got? What can I work with? What can I make for you?
I thought you might be interested in this little trinket that we picked up, and I put the sword, like, on the bed next to her.
Okay.
I don't know how big we're talking with swords. God damn it. Hannah, say nothing.
She's not here right now, so you're
oh,
fine.
Thank God.
You missed an opportunity for a sword innuendo. Draft's eyes go very wide at seeing the sword and is like, oh my goodness, this is. She like very tentatively picks it up. It's like, oh my god, this is incredible. It's I've never seen. And she like runs her finger like kind of like along the length of the blade. It's like I've never seen a sword.
Runs her finger along the length of the shaft.
I hate you.
I've never seen anything like imbue actual time into a weapon. It's always some school of magic, but never really a concept. And she kind of like looks at it and like runs her finger along the edge of the blade and it cuts her. And then she runs her finger along the blade again in the reverse motion. So like she pulled upward to cut herself and she then goes down. And Amira, you watch as the cut on her finger seals itself closed as she reverses the stroke of the blade. And she's like, oh my goodness, this is... do you mind if I take this and do a little research on it? I think this could... I think this is some sort of ancient artifact from before the locking of the Divine Gate.
Absolutely, as long as you're careful.
Of course. No, this is... If my theory is correct, I might have found a blade that can both harm and heal at the same time. And I know that you've been, studying some new things and recently gained a lot of new knowledge in your own studies that relate to that, so it could be perfect for what you're doing. And oh no, I just said too much.
No, that was perfect.
No, because then I just revealed that I've been keeping tabs on you and watching you, and I'm gonna. And she like tries to start beating a hasty retreat to the door, realizing that she like admitted that she's been like watching you as you've been like learning and training. And so she starts fumbling with the doorknob a little bit. It's like I'm so sorry. I'll go. I'll talk to you again when I've figured out what's going on with this sword, and hopefully when everyone's forgotten this conversation has even happened.
I look forward to it.
Sword? You mean ultimate torture device?
And she kind of gives you a small bow, Amiria, and you hear as she like sprints down the hallway back to her tower, very embarrassed.
Incredible.
I ship it so hard.
And as at least this evening winds down, and
Karma's interviewing drunk Eisen. Just
yeah,
like
I want to have this interview.
Karma's just spends the rest of
because I don't know, he's gotten me some kind of weird drug, so I think it'd be kind of funny if I had to make safe to not reveal information that I've kept hidden from the party for a really long time.
Sure, I'll give you 3 questions. Karma.
I'll have to wait for. I guess this is. I was gonna make a joke interview, like she was just gonna ask Eisen about his. She's just gonna ask Eisen about his kinks or some shit.
Funny things, but any like serious questions, he has to like make a check.
Fauci. I don't. Okay, this is gonna date. This is gonna date us slightly. But like I don't. I just have this open because I have things open because things are happening. Fauci ouchie is trending on Twitter.
What goes good with Coke?
I beg your goddamn pardon.
Fauci ouchie is trending on Twitter.
Rum goes with Coke.
Whiskey also goes with Coke.
Whiskey also goes with Coke.
Also Ain.
Yes.
Ain goes with Coke.
Okay.
God, I hate you.
I know, I hate me too.
No,
I love you though.
you're not allowed to hate yourself.
But I love you.
Love yourself.
Do you?
Yeah, I do love Morgan. I love Morgan so much. Morgan's my best friend.
Gay.
I have Django here. I have your other best friend, Morgan.
I love Django.
Django misses you. We're all
Oh.
chopped liver to Django when Morgan is here.
Yeah, when Morgan's around, it's just like
Django doesn't give a fuck about any of us.
Django's
when
just like
Morgan's
it's like my best friend ever is here, who I only see once every like 8 months. Get the fuck away from
here.
me.
Get the fuck out of my way. Morgan is here. I don't.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Oh, I see. They're calling the vaccine the Fauci ouchie. Incredible.
Jesus, that's actually pretty great.
Can I borrow your straw real quick?
Yes.
So Eisen, as you like, as the two of you watch Emiria and Draft retreat up the stairs, and Eisen has now downed his 5th of these grog drinks.
Why am I thinking of literal grog now from Vox Machina?
This is actually. I'm imagining this is it because this came out pretty good.
Yeah.
How you doing, Eisen?
Karma's just like
Probably
sitting on
not
her
as good
hands.
as Amiria's doing.
Hello.
About like 5 minutes pass, and you hear like the pitter patter of feet as you watch like
Oh.
Draft like run back to her tower. Her face is like beet red.
Do we see her beat red?
Yeah, it's fairly obvious.
Oh, we can see her
Yeah.
when she runs. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she fumbles with her door. Well, she fumbles like the door of her like of her tower a little
Are we
bit.
not sitting? Or where are we sitting? We can see her at her door entrance?
I don't think
You
we would have
guys-
seen that.
You guys are sitting in the main taverny area.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be able to see upstairs into the quarters.
It's no, but like she has a door to her tower inside,
Oh, okay.
and there's a door to her tower outside. So she's using the interior door. So she's like fumbling with the interior door. She looks at both of you, like fumbles harder, and finally like rips the door open and slams
Fumbles
it behind
harder.
her. Emiria, you can, if you'd like to, Emiria, you can rejoin the table at this point. Or you can, bed down for the night. It's up to you.
This is all. This was happening while they were doing that.
Yeah, so I'm
we
saying
have
like
to have
Emiria,
a-
at some point, if you would like to rejoin the table, you absolutely can. But Karma and Eisen.
How you doing, Eisen?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great. You look like you're doing fantastic.
I'm.
How you feeling?
How am I feeling?
You're feeling drunk, but you're feeling good. It's not like a heavy.
a
It's
happy-
not heavy. It's like there's something that Barry puts in these things that just like you're
I am-
drunk, but like nothing bugs you.
I am. Barry's fucking awesome because this is awesome.
It's awesome. Very is awesome.
Do you want to tell me a secret that you've never told me before, Eisen?
That seems a bit. That seems a bit obvious.
I mean, but it's like
I'll tell you a secret if you tell me a secret.
it's like let's play truth or dare.
Oh my god.
Tell me a secret, Eisen. I'll tell you a secret.
Eisen looks at her like, kind of like squinty-eyed, but makes a check to see if he see if he like is like, wait a minute, or he's just like, he goes, wait a minute, and he's like,
First things first, before any of that, first
Okay.
things first, con save
okay,
to see how drunk you are.
a 9.
So 10, you're pretty schmammered, dog.
Okay.
You're pretty schmammered. So you can save when she asks the question, but you're like
Okay.
you're drunk enough where it's like, yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. Okay. All right, but you gotta go first.
She's like trying to think of a secret that isn't like, because she's not drunk, but he's super drunk. So she's a little bit trying to think of like a silly secret that'll get him to tell a silly secret.
Yeah, I mean, you can also lie.
That's true. She could also lie, but then she'd have to roll a deception check, and he'd have to roll a disadvantage to know. But I know if I know Alex is just gonna like roll really well, even though he's a fucking drunk.
Okay, I have a secret. Okay.
I'm just trying to think of karma lore.
Karma lore.
Well, it's not really a secret, but it's just something I've never told you before. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
I when I was growing up, I wasn't gonna be raised to be a super smart person like I am right now. I was actually raised. I was gonna just be a hot wife, and play the harp. I can play the harp, and I can dance really good. I've never told you that before. It's not really a secret, but you just never asked, so.
You can play the harp?
I can play the harp. It's what I was taught to play when I was growing up. I can play the harp.
I mean,
I can also dance, but I don't think I can dance as well as I can play the harp. My mom taught me how to play the harp.
I don't think you'd have to be raised to be a hot wife. I mean,
No, you do.
I don't know if you're.
You have to be raised to be a hot wife.
You're pretty, Karma.
I'm pretty Karma. Well, yeah, that's my name. I'm Karma. Well,
You're pretty, like you know you're pretty, right?
yes, I am aware that I am very attractive. I am very sexy. I know this.
So why would you need to be raised?
Well, I was just supposed to, pop out babies and shit,
That's a people do that.
Yeah, people are raised to just not do shit except pop out babies. That happens. That's how I was raised. I wasn't supposed to really do anything. I was supposed to just be able to do magic.
That doesn't sound
pop
like
out
something
babies.
you would want to do.
Oh no, yeah. You see me here right now. Well, at the time I wanted to. Hey, this isn't about me. You're drunk. This is about you. Sorry.
All right, Karma, ask your question.
Now tell me a secret about you.
I like how she totally ignored the fact that Eisen said she was pretty.
No, that was on purpose. That was on purpose. She was trying not to focus too much on the fact that Eisen said she was pretty because it was just like.
Eisen never says nice things about her, and you're drunk, so it cannot be trusted.
Yeah, exactly. So she's like.
I know I'm hot.
Yeah,
Move on.
She's like, I'm aware that I'm really fucking smoking, okay? I'm aware that I am the sexiest bitch alive.
Do you realize I'm the only one who has pulled any ass this entire campaign?
Yeah. Amiria was about to do it, but then Draft looked like she just got the ooh-woos.
Draft did get the ooh-woos.
Draft got the ooh-woos. I'm the only one who's pulled ass this fucking campaign twice. I tried to pull the ass with Amiria, but Zach wouldn't let me. Zach
Wait,
wouldn't-
what?
I'm pretty sure. You tried to
Not
what?
Amelda. Sorry, that was Zach gave me the thing. Zach gave me the thing. Amelda. I mean, hey, Mary was good.
Hey, Morgan
I was like,
was
excuse
good,
me.
girl.
My eyebrow just lift my finger. Just went
It's
there.
it's like real quick. Karma cuts a slit in one eyebrow. All right, so
But no,
Eisen.
yeah. No,
roll...
Karma was actively because part of Karma was like he's drunk. He's just saying things.
Yes.
He's probably just being a little turd. I have a goal here in mind. That's to learn literally everything about Eisen, so that when Eisen sobers up, I can just tell him things about himself and just freak him out.
All right, Eisen, please roll me a.
Well, she just said tell him something I didn't know. Like,
So I'm saying that because you wanted to roll for some.
well, no, she didn't ask anything specific.
Okay.
I can tell her anything.
Yeah,
All right.
I said tell me. She said tell me
Yeah.
a secret. Tell me something that. Tell me a
Okay.
secret. Tell me a thing.
This is harder than I thought.
Right? Isn't it? Karma's got her notebook out.
Fuck.
Do you have any sexy secrets that I could use against you in the future?
What?
No, never mind. That I could use and keep and never tell anybody ever because I'm your best friend. I'm your hot best friend. I'm so pretty. Look at me. Look how pretty I am, Eisen. Now tell me your secrets. Now tell me your secrets.
I mean, you are really pretty.
Is that your secret?
What?
Is that your secret that you think I'm pretty? That's not a very
Yes.
good secret. No, I want something else. I already know I'm pretty. Give me something else. Do you have a crush on Amiria?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's
Amiria
fair.
Sorry.
Oh, it's my sister. Damn it.
Amiria in the
I,
distance. Ugh.
Secret.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountains.
This is a bad question to ask him. Apparently, he has no secrets.
Well, no, it's not. I have a lot of secrets. No.
Then pick one.
That's my secret. I have a lot of secrets.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Roll to make me say something different. You have to be specific. He's drunk.
Okay, he's drunk. Okay.
He can't think.
Tell me a secret about your love life. Have you ever had a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a partner? Are you a virgin? I want to know these things. Amiria somewhere is like, what the fuck is happening? I just need to make sure that I'm not the only one who does the fuck.
Please let me tell me.
Eisen hears the I don't have one.
One what? Do you miss your pet boy?
What?
What?
No.
Aw. Here goes my
I mean,
fan.
I do. Fuck you.
You wish! Because I'm so pretty.
I don't know.
What? What's it? What's that? She's got a little notebook. What?
I don't have.
Huh? You don't have a...
I don't have a sex life.
He doesn't have sex. Eisen doesn't have one.
Oh, fuck.
Note to self. Alright, you fucking hoe. Note to self. Nah, Amiria probably fucks.
It's like note to self. I'm a whore. Subsection A. Amiria fucks? Question mark.
Poor Eisen. She pats him on the head. Poor Eisen. Well, not poor Eisen. That's his choice. He can do whatever he wants. I'm proud of you.
I'm sorry. We have to stop real quick because Django's crawling into the Cookie Monster head. No, go back in.
Go back into the head. Damn it.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The Cookie Monster head that you hate so much, Morgan. Django almost crawled into it.
I'm glad I know the context for that, because if I didn't, that would have been the most fucking wild bullshit ever.
Karma attempts to pat Eisen on the head, and Eisen literally just like grabs her, like literally just like grabs the throat. And she's like, "Okay, you can do what you want. It's okay."
I'll say,
Is this one of your cakes?
as the evening continues and drinks and food are shared amongst
Is it the only question?
all of you.
No, she's just listening to him be a little stinker, being drunk. And I was mostly making the interview joke as like a silly thing that she was just listening to him talk. She was asking random drunk questions, and then he was answering drunkly, and she was just keeping tabs of them.
So
Whatever he would drunkenly say out loud with his words and voice, she would have written down.
As the evening continues and concludes, and you all eventually head off to bed.
He thinks I'm pretty. LOL.
As Karma writes in her journal. That is where we will end the session for today. Thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Dances with Dice. Please follow us on all of our social medias at Dances with Dice. And when you use the hashtag DWDcast or DWDart, we will use you as named NPCs. Until next time, join us every single week for another episode of Dances with Dice.